Today we took a trade. It was a long. We inversed this daily fair value gap to the upside. So after seeing that, go to the 4 hour and we see this 4 hour fair value gap, and we see this internal low here within the 4 hour, and we swept that. So that gave me strong confidence to the upside. And then we go to the 15-minute. Let's see here. All right. So we get this data low here, as you can see at this wick. That was a data low which we swept, and we reswept these lows as well. That was good. And also on the 5 minutes, you can see this 5-minute inversion right here. That's the entry that I took. So as soon as it inversed this 5-minute bearish fair value gap, I entered. And then as you can see, these SMTs down here, this one might be a bit old. This trade was like 16 hours ago, but kind of forgot. Let's look. Yeah, forget that one. But yeah, we did have this little SMT here, 2-minute SMT at the lows after the sweep of the main lows. So that gave us further confidence. Now there was a trade here that you could have taken. I didn't. Not really following my strategy, because there was that resting 5-minute fair value gap to be inverse and high time frame holds high power. So I always wait for the high time frame inversion. And with this one, there's a 1 minute right here, as you can see here. It's right here. And there was an inversion of that, so you could have taken that. I personally didn't and wouldn't, because as I said before, I wait for the higher time frame inversion. And as you can see, you would have been stop rated and manipulated further down here, resweeping these lows, and then we shot up. There was this 30-second here. I guess you could have taken as well. Where is it? This one right here. But again, just the 5 minutes resting above. I guess you could have targeted entered right after that inversion, that 30-second, and then targeted the 5 minutes. But that's just not the trade I would be looking for, and not like hitting my daily objectives. So I wouldn't take that. But if you did take that, fair enough. That's a fair trade, I guess. Yeah, that's what I took today. Up on the day, up on the week, getting a payout in the next trade, one trade away from my payout. So that'll be my first ever payout. Can't wait. And yeah, we're not leaving that in the fucking video. And one other thing I forgot to add, I put my TP at the 1 hour intermediate high, and my stops, I put them at the 5-minute body of the low. But what I should have done there was put it at the 15-minute body rather than the 5-minute, because it would have given me a better RR, and I would have got a like 1 to 1.4 rather than a 1 to 1. I think it was like a bit under a 1 to 1, but roughly a 1 to 1. So for next time I'll do that. But yeah, that's about it. And oh my god, I keep forgetting. Jeez, I need to get better at this. But I also went break even at this point, at this high right here. That's when I went break even, which was about when ES would have swept those highs that NQ hadn't swept yet. Actually, I believe ES actually swept the intermediate highs a bit below my initial break-even point, but I hadn't realized until after it had been swept, and then I went break-even. But that's when I should have gone break-even, when ES swept the main objective that I was targeting on NQ. And then rather than this initial break-even, I just hadn't noticed that yet. So yeah, that's about it.